Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is the Promises of the Word of God. Listen to what Ephesians 5:9 says. For the fruit of the light consists of goodness, righteousness, and truth. In an earlier video, I talked about the fruit of the Spirit. Here we have a couple more that are brought forward. Now, we do know that goodness is one of the ones that are mentioned in Galatians 5:22 and 23. But then Paul also talks about righteousness and truth. Now, we know that righteousness means having a right standing with God and a right standing with your fellow man. But also as well, it's truth. And of course, we're well aware of that Jesus said in John 14:6 that he was the way, the truth, and the life, and no man could come to the Father but by him. Jesus Christ was, of course, God's answer to the sin problem and the separation problem that mankind has with God. And the truth, of course, when we receive it in our hearts, when we say, yes, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. We know that there is no other name given under heaven in which men can be saved. Then it opens up a brand new thought process and leads us into real truth. Because remember, who the Son sets free is free indeed. And today, with that truth in your heart and mind, you have a decision to make. And that decision is, will you follow the Lord? Will you take God's path? Or will you follow one of the many religions that are being presented in the world today? And of course, they lead away from God. Will you follow the philosophies of men? Or will you receive the truth? Will you know that today there will be fruit in your life? And that fruit of righteousness, which is right standing with God and with mankind, and also receiving the truth, knowing that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. That's a decision you have to make today. I hope that you'll do as the knight said in that wonderful Indiana Jones adventure, the Last Crusade. Choose wisely. My name is Robert Dean Steele, and here's just a couple of other verses I want to leave with you. Psalm 1:3, Galatians 5:16. You have yourself a great and godly day as you contemplate, of course, the promises of the Bible.